like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave me a comment. Without further ado,
hey kids, it's Hyperdellic. Oh wait, I forgot. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's been a while. All right, well, it's July, and I am calling this Ladies Month. All right, for action figures. Nobody else is, just me. So all this month I'm featuring mostly. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. There's some other figures that I throw in here and there. I did some Ninja Turtles, you know, blah blah blah. Listen, I'm trying here. Okay, what's killing me is that none of the lady figures have gotten any serious viewers or any likes or anything like that. I don't know if that's just because my reviews suck or what, but we're gonna try and do a little bit better here. All right. I'm not going to blame it on the ladies because that's not fair. I mean, I know plenty of you out there love female action figures. So let's take a look at Kim, Jinx, Arashikage. I just had it, you know. Arashikage. There we go. All right. Kim, Jinx, Arashikage. And you know what's messed up about that? Her name's supposed to be classified. Nobody's ever supposed to know her name. I don't think we even knew that on the original file card. I think it was still just Jinx. I don't remember. You know, I did some homework, but not that part of the homework, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the front. Got the side view. They're doing something different here, huh? Making the boxes a little bit smaller. That's nice because my boxes take up a lot of space. I gotta get rid of them or something one day. But, you know, here we go. Here's the back. I like the toy photography they do. This is great. I love that whole, you know, dojo setup thing. She comes with a lot of options. I know that. She's number 124. That's a nice illustration on the side. There's your top. And that is the bottom for those of you who require the info. And you know what? That just brings us to the next step. We're gonna rip into this. All right, let's do this. I gotta get a knife. All right, and there's Jinx. Now, I had Jinx when I was a kid. Was it 87? That's when she came out. I remember her in the movie. That whole that whole scene where she like ties on the blindfold and starts doing all kinds of cool stuff, and that's when she's actually good at, you know, everything. But when she's looking at everything, that's why she's called Jinx. Now, Jinxie. For short, it's really not shorter. Comes with a few accessories, not a ton, but you know, I think most people would agree more than enough. One of the first things that we're going to talk about are her hands. She has a vertical rocking hand, you know, to hold a gun. Though she doesn't come with any guns. Actually, both are vertical rocking hands. The other two that she comes packed out with are fists. I'm going to swap them out because she does come with some weapons, and we're going to have her hold those. Now, these are some small pegs. It's kind of terrifying, right? I hate it when there's them tiny pegs. It always makes me scared. I'm going to break it. But we did okay. All right, that's good. One of the other things that she comes with is a spare head, right? I like it. Here, we'll swap it out, but I'm going to stick with the other head. I like the classic Jinx look, but I don't feel as though they captured the same look as the original action figure, right? Now, are they going to do a retro card and change her up a bit? I don't know. Something tells me no. You know, because though Jinx is one of my favorite figures from back in the day, and I don't have her anymore. Jinx was one of my favorite. There was just something about her that was like great. You know, her design was very sleek and bright red, and like her character was adorable and kind of endearing in the cartoon. So you know, there was a lot to like about Jinx, right? And not to mention the fact that she's a part of that whole. Let's see if I can get it again. Arashikage clan thing. right? Because that's what Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes are from. Rashikage. Jinx is actually Storm Shadow's cousin, right? In that Sigma 6 continuity, I believe she was also Snake Eyes' apprentice, right? I don't know. I couldn't deal with that series. I didn't like the way it was playing out. Okay, so another one of her accessories is this blindfold, right? Because I want to say the original figure was not blindfolded. But it's been a long time since I've seen that figure. And I I looked up the figure before I decided to film this review, but I got to be honest, I don't remember. I don't remember. Right? I'm getting old. I'm getting old, kids. So there she is with the blindfold, and I like that look. I really like that look. She also comes with this staff weapon, right? So that's pretty tight. I like this thing. This is cool. You know, very Donatello, right? And then she also comes with a sword in a sheath. Okay. Let's back up. It's very similar to the one that came with the movie version of Snake Eyes. A little bit rubberier though. Look at that. Bendy, bendy. Right? Alright, so we shove that in there. And that's all of her accessories. So she is now completely packed out, other than with the spare head. Well, and the spare hands. She's got 2 fists. Right? I'm not gonna lie, she is difficult to keep standing. And that's not just me, right? Because I'm usually alright at posing a figure. Although, my last few videos have not shown that. Look at her, she's just gonna go. Okay, so there's a lot about this figure I like, and there's a few things that I'm not too keen on. Let's zoom in, and we're going to talk about those. I like Jinx. You know, she's not my favorite figure ever, but there's a lot to gush over on this figure. The red gi is very nice. I don't like the maroon, and I don't like the stripe down the side. I would have rather them have gone with just plain red. But I do like the dragon emblem. You know, and as far as the maroon goes, they may change that on a retro carded version. Who knows? I can only hope, honestly. I don't like that the hands are painted, the fingers are painted, but you know, you got to pick one or the other, and I guess there's more black than there is, you know, skin tone, so they got to do that. What else? The face printing is nice. I like the face. She's pretty, right? They did a good job. And there's a little bit of QC issue there on the ears, a little flash, some extra, you know, extra plastic from the molding. Overall, I love it. Like some of the, like, I could do without the maroon paint details, but like the black is nice. I think that they did good, you know, where they broke up the slipper, the bands. There's a boot cut right there. My dog is walking right over me. Whoa, was that terrifying? I want to point out the tattoo. The tattoo is lovely. I really like the tattoo. I think it's a very nice touch. It's a little weird that the elbow doesn't get any tattoo. I want to say they did that with rock and roll, and that is strange. Like, I don't understand why, but hey, you know, Hasbro's gonna Hasbro. Overall, I really like the figure paint wise. Articulation wise, she is very nice. Those butterflies are okay, but she is kind of like at the waist. You know, she can rotate, but there's not a lot of up and down and back and forth, right? I just recently took a look at Jada's Chun-Li, and I'm spoiled now, I believe, because that figure has the most amazing waist articulation I've ever seen. If we move down, the gi is, you know, it's got this little piece, and I want to say this piece keeps riding up. I keep having to pull it down a little. But there is the diaphragm, and there's a waist, you know, like nice ball and, you know, we'll show. right? It's like that standard G.I. Joe Classifieds kind of waist. It's a good waist. I like that waist. There is a drop-down hip. Ooh. And leg came right off. Don't try to drop it down too far, right? Pop right back on, though. There is a drop-down hip, but look at that. There's not a lot of travel. But that travel is enough to give her the ability to put her leg like straight up. Maybe as long as it doesn't pop off again. I'm going to gripe about this. The fact the knee is a different color than the legs, leg pieces. I get it. Red is hard to match. It is. And I know that they're using a slightly different kind of PVC in the, elbows and knees as like they're stronger, tougher. So I get that there's a color, that it got the color difference. I just wish it wasn't there. Okay? I understand why it's there. And now you do too, but, we could have done better. You want to check out the bottom? There's your information. You're going to see where it was made. You could probably track it down by using those numbers. I like her. There's a lot of nice details. There's a lot, like I said before, there's a lot to like about Jinx. Okay? I think we're going to do some photos next. We'll do some dynamic posing. I hope these are nice. All right, let's do that now.
Hyperdellic.
All right, and we are back. Now, final thoughts. Is she my favorite? Nope. But I like her a lot. I do. She's. I'm glad I have her. She's going to go great with Quick Kick and Snake Eyes. There are a few QC issues that I got. Mine have. And there's a couple of design choices that I probably would have, gone with something different. Like, I don't like the maroon on her. Like, the maroon striping on the pants and on the gi. I don't like that at all. And in the odd chance that there is going to be a retro-carded version of her, I'm not going to try and remove that with acetone. Not until I definitely know that I don't have any reason to sell her. All right? I like the weapons that she comes packed out with. I like the leg design. The knee being a different color is a little, it's like, you guys got so close. They get so close. I love the choker. I love that she comes with a blindfold. The spare head is pretty cool. I love the eyes on this one. They're great, right? But I feel like Hasbro probably could have done a better job. I'm also coming straight off of I've been playing around with my Jada Street Fighter 2 Chun-Li, and I mean, those joints are just amazing. Hasbro, find out what they're doing and try to do it, because man, they got you beat when it comes to those joints. Ooh, buddy, Jada is knocking it out of the park there. I really like I like the aesthetic. I love the red. I love the tattoo on the arm. That is fantastic. There is a lot to like about this figure. There is. She got a nice gadonk. Right? 2 thumbs up. Right? And I love my female figures. I've got a lot of them, honestly. I got tons of female figures. I got lots of X-Men. I got lots of other G.I. Joe. I think I have almost every... No, I do. I have every... Well, I don't have Glenda. But I have every other G.I. Joe female figure. I got CoverGirl. I got, Zorana. I got Baroness. I've got... oh, God, who else? Lady J. And I also have Scarlet. I have not opened her yet. She will be coming soon. I think next I'm going to do She-Hulk. Right? So that's be watching for that video. I've got the Iron Man retro card She-Hulk. I'm really excited for that figure. She looks fantastic. I have been dying to add some form of Hulk to my collection. I do not have a Hulk, and Hulk is one of my favorites. So, come on, Marvel. Come on, Hasbro. Let's get a good Hulk. A really good Hulk. one that I can pick up, because I couldn't get that last one that was out. And you know, honestly, I didn't like the head sculpt. The neck looked a little on the odd side to me. But anyways, Jinx. Do I recommend her? Yeah, I recommend her. Do I think that she's going to be like your favorite figure ever? No, probably not. Not unless you're really, really into her storyline and all of that stuff. Then maybe, you know, you could. But again, I love my G.I. Joe Classified line. And I honestly, like, it's going to be hard to part with them one day if I ever do. Right, Jinxie? Yeah, you know. Listen, Jinx is gonna have a get. I'm not gonna get in trouble for like for taking on an Asian accent, because I don't think she didn't have an Asian accent. Like, she went to school in the U.S. I mean, you know, she was all like Ivy League and stuff. Actually, I think it was a Quaker college that they say she went to. Was it Bryn Mawr? Bryn Mawr, yeah, Bryn Mawr. I just remember that because that used to be a stop on the Red Line in Chicago on the CTA. Bryn Mawr. Anyways, Jinxie, yeah, what you want? Jinx, tell everybody what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Listen, Jinx, I'm telling you to tell everybody what to do. All right, I can do that. Over here, you're going to turn on notifications and subscribe. Is that where I was supposed to look? Yeah, Jinx, you were doing good. You got it. Okay, and then down here, you're going to hit the like button. She's somehow turning into a Southern Belle. I don't know how I do that every time. All right, now you're gonna go to Hyperdellic's Patreon page and you're gonna subscribe. Listen, don't force them to. I mean, if they want to throw me $1 or $2 a month, they can. But you know, they don't have to. I mean, unless you don't want to see more content. Oh boy, I'm terrible at selling things. Don't forget, San Diego Comic-Con is coming up shortly. I'll be trying to help out my friend of the channel, Oz. And friend. I mean, we've you know, we throw comments at each other here and there, and you know, give each other props. I like Oz; he's a nice guy. We're going to try, I think, and keep an online presence going throughout the whole day. At some points, I'll be in the live chat. At some points, I might actually be live streaming. So come join us. The link will be down below, right, Jinx? Yeah, it's gonna be down below. And listen, there are Asian women in the ghetto too, so you don't you tell me I'm taking on somebody's racial background. I'm not. I grew up in the ghetto. You don't know. I did. I'm not lying. I grew up in Chicago Heights. Look that place up. You're gonna have a whole new perspective on Hyperdellic when you do that one. But anyways. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for checking out this look at Jinx. She is a wonderful action figure. I honestly do think she's good. Do I think she's great or my favorite? No. There's been some other big hitters this year, and I gotta say, like the Jada figures, the Street Fighter 2 figures, even those cereal like mascot figures, and and I mean, I guess they did Chester the Cheetah too. I can't gush enough about these freaking Jada figures. This is supposed to be a review about her, and I'm like, man, y'all got to go out and get some Jada figures. And I got to be honest, like those two, Ryu and Chun-Li, are probably going to be my 2 favorite figures of the year, unless Boss Fight Studios knocks it out of the park with that Garfield and Odie. Like those are some fantastic looking figures too. But all right, kids, that's enough of my shucking wares and propping and promoting stuff. Thank you for joining me. Thank you all for being subscribers and liking videos and sharing it. I'm guilting you. This is what I learned in Catholic school. and I'm not Catholic really anymore. I'm just, you know, I'm a guy. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. I hope that your day has already been good, and I hope it just gets better. Thank you for coming by, and I will see you guys the next time. Remember to play hard.